This is from the age of 1.
Well, yeah, from the age of 0. Mindfulness, they're doing some mindfulness today.
What's that?
They each had something like 18 animals that they had to find, and in their little teams, their sensory garden.
Lucky to have this at your doorstep, you know?
Preschool, nursery, kindergarten, there are many names for early years education, but they all share the same goal: preparing children for their school journey. The nursery at the international school SEK Catalunya in Barcelona is no different. Here, children grow and thrive, learning to connect with their surroundings while picking up essential skills for their future education. The spaces are designed like playful learning environments, and today we have the privilege of being shown around by the school's head, Roberto. Let's give him a warm welcome.
So we're heading now towards junior school?
No. We're heading now down towards our nursery school and our
Nursery
infant school. Okay.
This is from the age of 1.
Well, yeah, from the age of 0, really. It was a couple of months up until up until 18
And
years.
what, juniors have their own separate?
Yeah, so this is where our little infants eat over here. Okay. And
That's
they own
good.
the tables and chairs are the correct size for them, etc. And the little kitchen is here.
And that's supervised.
Exactly.
Obviously, yeah.
So they do eat separately. Okay.
Are they allowed to bring their own lunch boxes if they want to?
No students bring their own food to school.
But if you
It's
want
already-
to, can you
No,
go?
they can't.
They can't.
Some of them bring a snack from home, but they don't bring their main meal. All students eat at the school the food that is cooked at the school
At
every
the
day.
school.
As I said, there's no catering. Okay. So this is our little infant section, and it's a really lovely part of the school. This little field you see over here is actually only used for the little ones. The biggest children can't come and play here. Okay.
Oh, they have their own
So
football
they've got
field.
their own little field. Okay.
That's very good.
And then over here, we'll walk quickly through here. And let's go through here. They're doing some mindfulness. They're doing some mindfulness today.
What's that?
A little bit of stretching and yoga and all related to well-being. They've just finished their break. And
How
they're
cool.
calming down. Okay. Hello, Anna. How are you? Okay.
It's like a yoga session, yeah?
Yeah.
Is you, one of you?
No. There's 1,000 kids in the school. I probably know 900 of them by name. So let's go through here. This is probably a parent or a teacher telling them about nutrition or something, because today is the International Day of well-being. So they're doing different activities. Okay, so let's go through quickly. As you can see, throughout our school, there's very few walls. The spaces are open. Working in
It's ventilated.
Yeah. So here's their little playground. Okay. That lady was from the emergency services, so telling them about well-being. If you're in an accident, who you call, etc., etc. That's what she was doing.
Very good life skills, you know.
The children here practice yoga and learn how to eat healthily from very early years. And that's no surprise, at SEK Catalunya is the only school in Catalonia recognized as a member of IB World Schools International with the full cycle of the IB program. This means the high standards of the International Baccalaureate are woven here into every stage of education. And let's be honest, you can't have a true IB experience without focusing on holistic development of a child and taking care of both the body and the mind. If you'd like to learn more about studying abroad and what SEK Catalunya has to offer, we'd be happy to discuss all details during your consultation. Just use the link in the description to book your session.
We're very fortunate here, Adil. I mean, we're surrounded by nature.
Yeah, the view is amazing. You're probably used to it now, but look at this mountain.
Yeah, you know. And it's actually interesting.
That's why I like Catalonia as well, you know, because of the landscape.
Yeah.
It's different to most of the Spanish landscape, isn't it?
This is quite interesting over here. You can see our little nursery school. Hey, Christina.
Oh, baby sleep. Okay. It's a siesta time.
It's locked.
That's okay. No, I think kids are very well behaved.
Yeah, thank you. Hola, hola. Have a look quickly. We've got our little ones eating over here. Let's go through, Adil.
All right, okay.
Hola, Susana. Hola.
Some fruits. Hola.
So we've got all the walls can move, etc., opening into one space.
Wonderful. Is this purpose built?
Yeah. This one's purpose built. Okay. Here's where the little ones would sleep. I think they've just woken up, actually. Okay, so when you lift those blinds up, you've got a wonderful view.
And how long do they sleep for?
Every day after lunch, they sleep for a short while.
30, 40 minutes?
Yeah. Okay.
This is something which doesn't happen in UK, you know? There's no siesta time.
No.
No.
Spain, siesta is a big thing.
Yeah. It's cultural almost.
Let's go through here. Okay, so this is linked down to our swimming pool over here.
Everything very nicely interconnected. Okay.
And these little kids, we didn't see their little playroom on the other side over there, but these little babies, they've got their own, you can see it there, they've got their own little play area over there. That's they're even separate to the ones in infant school. The ones from nursery have their own little room. Okay.
Loved the nursery at SEK Catalunya and thinking of moving to Barcelona? Then we've got some fantastic news for you.
Attention everyone!
While Mariati's main focus is education in the broader sense, we also have a special department and trusted partners who deal with property and relocation issues. Whether it's information you didn't want to figure out on your own or questions you didn't know who to ask, we're here to help. So, if property abroad and relocations to Spain is on your mind, just use the link in the description to get in touch. But now, let's see what the children at SEK Catalunya's preschool are up to in their outdoor learning space, which they affectionately call Forest School.
So here we go. You can see this is once again just for the little ones. And from here you can get in a
look at
this is our present our own forest. You can see the kind of activities they do about encouraging the animals to come back, etc., etc. So yeah, in this forest we do
hiking.
And we do outdoor education. We've got zip lines, we've got huts, etc. But we use it in a nice way. For example, if they're learning about how mankind changed and evolved in terms of their needs, like housing, etc. across time, they end up building their own homes and huts and whatever in the forest, etc., etc. So it gives us a whole new classroom for us. It's a really interesting classroom for us.
It's a forest school.
You
can call it forest school. Nature detectives.
Exactly.
Gardeners this way. Nature detectives.
Come have a look here. Have a look over here what they've done. So the kids often write to us.
You know, it's so important to have that eco-education.
Yeah.
Because new generation, they're raised different, isn't it? With those gadgets in hands.
Yeah.
You need to appreciate nature.
Exactly. And you will see over here, as we listen to the kids a lot at the school, and they know that they can write to us and they can ask, come and see me, and they can speak to their teachers and whatever, and they ask for certain things in the school. So for example, over here, what you'll see over here, here's an example. They've got their little garden over here.
Oh, they do. Can we go in and check it out? I love this place.
Let's go there. So you can see they've made a sensory park over here. Let me just lock here. They've made a sensory garden.
Okay.
Then they ask me for a budget. They have to work at what plants they want and whatever. So
it's a school's budget.
Yeah. So then they come and then I approve the little budget.
Okay.
And then they go.
That budget they have to
but then they go. Then one or two of them go on behalf of the class with someone from the school. They bought the plants. They bought all the things that they needed. Some of the parents of the school made these little boxes for us. So this year.
What's that?
This year is about. I think it was about smelling. So you needed to take it out and smell. Okay, and then check that you got the right one. So this was cinnamon, whatever. So this is all what they call
Clever.
their sensory garden. Over here, you're meant to take your shoes off and walk and feel the different, if it's rough, if it's hard, if it's smooth, if it's soft, whatever. And the same over there. This was done by little children of first grade. So they
First grade.
Yeah, so they what, 6 years old.
Wow.
You know?
And probably they put their hands in there and try to touch things.
Exactly. So, ooh, this one's sharp, or this one, you know, this one's rough. You can see, touch the nature, it says over there, their little sign that they made.
It's important to note that at SEK Catalunya Kindergarten, outdoor lessons are just one part of its diverse and well-rounded approach to education. There's much more to it. At Mariati, we always say that no two schools are alike. That's why we make it a priority to visit each one personally, and why we love sharing tours and reviews with you. But let's be honest, there's no way we can cover everything in a single video. So, if you're curious to learn every little detail about the school you're interested in, just send us a request using the link in the description for a consultation with our experts. It is easy as that.
Okay, some mint, cilantro. Have no idea what this is.
The other day they were doing animals. And so we gave them a virtual safari, as I'm from South Africa.
Yeah.
We explained the big five and all those sorts of things. And then we put them in little teams of 5 or 6 kids in each team, and we gave them maybe 20 animals. We classified 20 different animals. And then depending on whether those animals, of course, when we explained them about their animals and which, where the animals lived, if it was in the savannah, if it was in the jungle type terrain, etc., in the flatlands, whatever. And then we went hiding all the animals in this forest and in the flatter section down below.
Wow, it's like a quest.
Exactly. So then they came on their like animal hunt.
Okay.
And each they had a checklist. They each had something like 18 animals that they had to find, and in their little teams, they went looking for the
you're so
animals.
lucky to have this at your doorstep. You know.
Well, I would think that I don't think there are very few schools who have their own forest.
Yeah.
We're one of them, you know, and we're fortunate, and we certainly use it a lot.
You don't just have it; you use it.
Yeah.
Which is
as I
very
said,
good.
there's some zip.
I can see some.
You see the tires over there? That's the end of the zip line. You can see on this one over here. There's a zip line going down there. As I say, if we went lower down, if you look from here, you can actually see a structure down there which the students built, a little hut for them to play in, etc.
Okay. Maybe some survival skills.
Yeah, and
Like
there's
Bear Grylls kind of stuff.
and last week the children were camping on site, so they slept over. At
You don't
night.
even have to go anywhere. Yeah, just.
Friends, if this educational model and the school itself has caught your interest, don't miss our other episodes about SEK Catalunya. All links will be in the description. There's always something fun and interesting on our channel, and we release new episodes all the time. So hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop. You won't want to miss out. That's all we've got for you today. So it's goodbye for now, but don't worry, it's never for long.